Right, what's going on, champs? Hope you guys doing well. Freaking hell, feels good to be back here as well. Um, Appreciate you guys actually being here. All of you guys there. Big love to all for jumping on as well. Little bit of a strange one. It's actually like the middle of like what, Wednesday. Is it today? Wednesday? Yeah, PPI's today. So middle of Wednesday. Come on, there we go. That's it. Gonna get the focus on me as well. Cool. Middle of Wednesday, about 12 o'clock as well. I do gotta go be somewhere there, but I thought let me just squeeze in like a stream in there and see what's going on there. So how's everyone feeling? How's everyone actually feeling on in terms of like this whole Is it Thursday, bruv? It's freaking Thursday, fam. That's fucking nuts. Jesus Christ, it's Thursday already. Where's the time flies by anyway? But appreciate you guys there. Anyway, let's get cracking. Morning shout out. Let's see who do we have here. All right. We got Gandalf Grey. Good to have you there. C Ron, how you doing? I'm doing well, my brother. TCX. Good morning to you too. Afternoon here from the UK. John Kaboosh. What's going on, Chance? How you doing? Fucking now. Guna's in the house as well. With TCX. We got Joe Crate. We got 1996. Bomb Biggie. Crypto Kaiser. Market pumping. Everybody's happy. Everyone's happy now, bruv. You know what I'm saying? We were fucking happy from the very beginning at 17k. From 17k, that us, myself, and the guys in the country club, in the Discord group has actually been long, and we've talked about it as well. When it was at 27, 28k, while the world was shitting on us, saying like, "Oh, it's gonna go down to 25, yearly open and all that kind of stuff." What happened now? Talk now. It's like Khabib say, "Let's talk, let's talk." I can imagine right now. Like in my head, it's like. What we got is like Habib is actually on top of Connor, so basically the Bulls on top of the Bears. It's like talk now, let's talk now, come motherfucker, let's talk. Send location. So yeah, like it's funny now. It's like all Bears are shutting the fuck up a little bit as well. You know what is what the truth is, right? Like too many people just talk too much shit, and it's a persona. It's a persona that they've got in, and they feel like look. Let's be honest, right? Like nobody wants to be a bear. I don't believe a bear wants to be a bear. I think a bear wants to evolve into a bull. I really think so. I really think so too. Like, let's be honest, everyone wants to make money. But the problem is, right, is that when you're so comfortable just shorting and shorting and shorting, and you don't have the ability to actually flip your bias, this is what happens. This is what happens. Look, some people, like, look, there's traders out there who are swing traders. The traders out there who are day traders. Traders out there who are scalp traders, right? They got different abilities and stuff like that. But I think you've got to have respect to the market, or the market will teach you a lesson. You've got to be able to actually know when you're right and know when you're wrong, and accept your faults in when you're wrong. Funnily enough, Bears has not even said like, yeah, I'm wrong in the idea. They're just now going with the idea, yeah, I'm longing it to 32k, or I'm longing it to 36k, or I'm longing it to 40k, or so one of them might be saying like, yeah, I'll be bullish at 40k. That's why I'm invalidated. I don't know. They're very delusional people, and schizophrenia is a really serious problem. Like they need to go see a doctor. All right? I'm more than happy to see them too. I still got my credentials going on. Like I still got my license, so they can always actually reach out at Trader Dank. Send me a DM, tell me your medications that you're on, and I'll help you out there. But really, seriously, just time to stay quiet, man. Like don't talk too much. This is a bear market rally. If you guys remember, we talked about this like 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, we talked about like what a bear market rally is. Split personality. This yeah, 100%. Like even like you guys are laughing, right? But it's a serious thing. Smash the likes if you believe that bears are delusional. Like if you really think bears are delusional, you gotta have to hit the likes. If you think bears are great people, then you shouldn't be here. So, but not honestly speaking, it's like I don't know. Like I remember like when I was bullish in January itself, like there was individuals who'll be thinking like, yeah, I'm wrong. It's a bear market. 12k is on the table. Yeah, 12k could be on the table, but it wasn't showing me to be on the table there. And they thought that I was actually ruining my followers. I'm guiding you guys in the wrong place. You tell me, was I guiding you in the wrong place? I don't think so. I don't know. I just look. The way I look at it is this, right? And you got it, and this goes out to you individually as well, to everyone else as well. You just got to block out the noise. Block out the noise. Most of them are just bullshit. 99% of crypto Twitter, crypto YouTube, or whatever, they're shit. I believe so. I think they're pretty much shit as well. It's a lot of talk, a lot of It's very easy to actually to jump on a bandwagon, right? But to publicly actually put yourself out there, put your trades out there. They don't do that. It's very easy to type up stuff. It's really easy to type. Keyboard warriors. We've all heard of them. That's what it is. Bears are keyboard warriors. But anyway, that's enough time for the bears. Like a minute silence for the freaking fallen soldiers out there. We're all here to make a bit of money as well. Whether it's bullish scenarios or bearish scenarios, we're all here we're in it together. That's the way I see it as well. There's no need to actually be arrogant. There's no need to look whether you have $500 or $10,000 or $10 million. It doesn't really matter. I'm still here doing my job as well, and you're here and my job is to help you guys. And at the same time, I'm actually trying to help my own family. And your job is to actually learn and help your family. And inshallah, for the rest of it's the start of the year, right? It's the start of the bull market itself. Well, no, the halving rally itself. The real bull market happens after the halving. That's a given. But then we got a lot of work to be done, right? A lot of work to be done. Those who are actually new, smash the likes. Hit the subscribe button. If you're here before, you know how we do. Smash the likes as well. Show me some support as well. And this episode is actually sponsored by OKX. So OKX is actually an exchange I've been using for personally myself. They are the sponsors of Manchester City. And shout out to Man City. They actually smashed out Bayern Munich 3-0. Freaking hell, man. I'm telling you, Man City are they're on a different level. They're on a completely different vibe compared to the rest of the world. But shout out to them as well. And also they are the sponsor for McLaren F1 team and Tribeca Film Festival as well. I've used them. I know that Bybit has a bit of an issue. I don't think Bybit myself. I don't really use Bybit. I think there's a bit of a Ponzi going on. I mean, I got my opinions on why it's a Ponzi and stuff like that, and why its name became famous. But it doesn't really matter. I'm using OKX. I've been using it, and if you actually appreciate the stuff that I do, the tweets and the Telegram on Denkhub, whether it's going to be on Twitter or the YouTube itself, I appreciate you guys using the affiliate link at the link below. Show me some love, and we get cracking as well. I mean, you can trade everything on there, man. You trade all crypto there. And I don't know if you guys know, OKX is one of the oldest exchanges there. CZ came from these guys. So I've used them quite personally, and check it out. Have a look. Really, really friendly, usable. I trade it on my iPad. Like when I'm lying around and stuff like that, I use my iPad and even on my phone as well. Really, really good. So that's that. Now, let's get back to work. So, what's going on? What's everyone saying? Well, my man. Oh, yeah, Martin, what you saying, Martin? See you on. See you, Rock as well. Yeah, you guys are shaking hands, but I'm just speaking truth as well. Irjad, how you doing, brother? It's good. It's been a while. Forza in eye. We got Raymundo is an Inter. You guys won yesterday. Congrats to that. Okay. Real Madrid would be the big test for City. I don't know, man. I think City still fucks them up though. The way they are, let's be honest, City has been tough though. They've been tough. I went to go watch the Leipzig match. Siron, did you went with, no, you weren't with me. It was Touche was with me. I went to watch the Leipzig match, and when I watched them, this is the day when Haaland scored 5 goals. Oh man, Haaland scored 5 goals. What a freaking beast. Anyway, let's get cracking. Let's get back into work, right? We got a lot of work to do, right? So I'll explain this to the guys in the DCC, and I'm going to explain this with you guys as well, because you lovely people and would like to learn as well. Got a lot of love for you. Now, do you know how bears were saying bullish on dollar index? They were so bullish on dollar index, as if dollar index is going to be their father and all that stuff like that. This is going to be like their god. I'd never understood it, but I'm going to explain to you why I never understood it. And I think it's pretty clear why I don't understand it. It's because I wasn't bullish, right? So originally, back in 2022, when we stepped into this range over here, right? I don't know if you guys remember, we talked about this, right? We're born for champions. Yeah, I'll give you that, man. Madrid are definitely thingy. When it comes to Real Madrid and Champions League, yeah, you guys are something phenomenal. Benzema is fucking sick though. Benzema he's been on fire lately. Really, he's on point actually. But yeah, focus. We've got the range low, range high. Okay, and this was a range bound environment. And what we do when we play to range bound environment, how we play is from the low, right? Let it do its thing. Bullish market structure. Then we play up into the mid range. From the mid range, we reclaim and hold above it. We're playing it back to where? To the range high. So that means we play from low to mid to high. Everyone understands that. Okay, that's as simple as that, right? And I've said this over and over again, right? So nothing's really different there. Now, when we come to the mid range, and this is why, to me, I always start with my first target will have to be the mid range first. Okay, if we come to the mid range and we start breaking back down, should be bearish market, should be playing it back to where? 25% range and then back to the range low. What I want to see is hold the mid range low. Then instead of playing it back to the mid, I start playing it level to level, to these level. Keep ping pong it until we lose the level, until we actually reclaim above the mid range, or we end up losing the level on the downside. That's all it is. Just like, it's a game of ping pong, right? That's what it is, right? And now the thing is, right, this is what I was a bit confused by bears. The bears were bullish on dollar index. I was like, you guys are delusional. I think you need help. You really need help. Like psychiatric need. Like there's nothing wrong with actually going and seeing a psychiatric nurse itself. I think that they do a phenomenal job as well. Shout out to the to all the nurses out there. And all the no, there's legitimately. I think like, look, I'm not taking a piss. I think legitimately, like, look, you have to bear in mind, some people might see things clearly. Some people might not see things clearly. Maybe you need to go Specsavers. I don't know. I'm messing. I'm only fucking with you guys. I'm fucking with bears. I'm only messing. It's all a bit of laugh and joke. If I can't have a joke, then I don't know. You might as well just log off and find somewhere else to go. But anyway, once you come to the range low and you lose the range low, what you're looking for, bearish market structure, play it back down to the next range, right? It's range upon a range upon a range. You just keep finding a range. That's what it is, okay? Now, this is where I got a little bit confused. You see this rule here? Focus on that. All you got to do is you go back into time in 2022 and look what we did. This was the first range that we played for many, many years, right? And after that, we found resistance to the next range. And where do we go? We get back up, find support, pushes it higher, find support, pushes it higher. Where did we find? Going into the mid-range. From the mid-range, starts breaking down into the 25% range, and then we come to the range low, and we lose the range low. Now, interestingly enough, right, let me just highlight this, right? I'm going to highlight this and then block everything off. So we go, this is the range low, and that's the mid-range, okay? Everyone's with me. Should be. Now, hide this. And now look at this. Interestingly enough, right, once we actually close, look at this weekly close, smash below the thingy, the range low itself. We're looking for a retest, and what do? On a retest, bearish market structure, we lose this level there, we're coming down, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and this is one leg down. So leg down, and we have a leg up, and it's a leg down. What we're looking to do, take out liquidity. We're looking at take liquidity over here. Just like we took liquidity from here, we're looking to take liquidity here, and potentially look to find bearish market structure to play it back down further to lower prices. That's what it is. This here to me was nothing bullish to say to me that we're going to go back to 120 or anything like that. I do not know what bears were sniffing. I do not know what they were smoking. I do not know what they were injecting in those period of times. I think they need to chill out. Drugs is bad for you. Yeah, look, they can be bullish on dollar, but I'm not bullish on dollar. I'm giving you my idea why I wasn't bullish on dollar, and I've stuck with the idea that I wasn't bullish on dollar. I was long on Bitcoin, and I kept on longing it, and we played on the upside. So just because like we may have like individuals actually are bullish on dollar. I'm talking about as a whole. I'm not talking about individuals. I don't know why you gotta bring out like individual person out there, but it doesn't really matter to me. So like to me, honestly speaking, I'm gonna be honest with you. Twitter's just noise. There's just a bunch of noise. There's a lot of ego out there, and they don't really mean much difference to me. I'm here to make money for myself. I'm not here to make money because of someone else, right? Like I can read the chart myself, alhamdulillah. And shout out to SC. SC actually taught me like what I've learned from SC. That's what I learned from SC. There's no other trader out there that I've learned apart from him. So if anyone else out there says like, yeah, they supposedly had taught me, it's a lie. They never taught me anything, right? The only one who actually taught me is trader SC. So big love to him. I have massive respect for the brother as well. He's a goat. He will always be a goat to me. And what I love about SC is when he's wrong, he's always open to say he's wrong. Others aren't able to do that. They actually, if you not notice it, they're very, they're secretive. They're trying to flip it around and trying to slide it to the side and not even talk about it. No one is you see very few people can actually say, yeah, I apologize, I was wrong on the idea. Because you have to remember, trading is an idea. It's probability. You're not going to be right 100% of the time. I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. Sometimes I might be right half the time, maybe less. But it's still being profitable. That's what it is, right? And yeah, thank you, Touche. I did stuck to my guns. I didn't do anything else as well. What's going on, Muhammad Ali? Akashi, how you doing? Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well, man. You give some tips about risk management, bro. Risk management, you look, it's stick to a percentage, right? Whether you if you're day trading, stick 1-2% of your risk of your capital. Swing trading, 5% of your risk. If you're scalping, go half a percent or maybe a third of a percent. That's risk management as well, and stick to your guns. Don't ever lose that as well. Don't ever try and think to yourself like, yeah, I'm gonna go more than 2% on this trade. because I think I'm right. I believe I'm right because trader LMNOPQRST is long and is short. Sorry, because trader LMNOPQRST is actually freaking short, and trader I don't know, Optimus is short too, and then you got trader XRP is also short as well, and then you got trader, you know, Ethereum is short too as well. So that means you got to be short. Freaking hell, man. Well, that means that you're gonna have to be short too as well. No, just stick to your guns, right? You are the one in control. Just because they got it wrong doesn't mean like, and you got it wrong. That's your fault. You copying them as well. You don't copy them. Learn from them. And this is why we do these streams. The stream is there for you to actually draw out the plans for you to actually work out what to do next. Okay, that's all it is. As simple as that. Right. But yeah, honestly speaking, I mean, like, that was one thing. I was getting loads of DMs about how like trader so and so is long, is short, but you're bearish, you're delusional, you're this, you're that. I was getting mad hate. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, are you trying to hurt me? Are you trying to offend me? It's not offending me, to be honest. You're really wasting your time. And if you're trying to offend me, I'm the wrong person, because I'm the type of guy, I'm petty. I'm really, really freaking petty. Yeah, trust me, I'll be really freaking petty. But I'm glad to be petty. I don't care what anyone says about it. Like, I will bring up things from the past and hurt you. That's what it is. But like, I was getting loads of these DMs, and I was like, didn't understand it. I was like, all right then. But then guess who's right? You don't see me going around and say, yeah, this and that, I'm right, and this person's wrong. Like, look, I'm right. Move on, man. Like, everyone's to each their own, man. I have no time for anybody else. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, fine. Keep typing, you know. Keep typing, you know. Like, nothing bothers me, honestly. Nothing bothers me. But anyway, you get some people who are just delusional. I'm telling you, there's too many delusional out there. Delusion is a problem, unfortunately. But yeah, we got January's high, January's low, deviation. We took out the highs of January's high. What we're looking at, once we take out January's high, we're looking to take out January's low itself, and then we got this low over here to actually take out. So we got some work to do. We are below the yearly open. This is the yearly open, and remember, if I say to you above the monthly open is bullish, below the yearly open is bearish, vice versa. These key factors are going to be bearish and bullish if we're above and below. So we're below the yearly open. So what does that mean? We're bearish. How are you going to look for longs until we flip this level, right? Then yeah, I mean, short term could be something like this. Whoopsie daisy. Let me just bring this across. Unlock that for a second, and then go across like that. There we go. And then let me just lock this up for a second. A short term, we could be bullish, right? And I was saying this to the guys in the DCC, and they know very well that how I was playing this 25% range, and then mid range, and then we'll see what happens. Playing it back to 75 and range high, but no, I was saying to them, I'm bearish. I was telling them on the stream, I was bearish. I was looking for this level here, going back into here, and I was like, we're gonna lose this level there. This is just a deviation, and it looks like a deviation. All we're looking like to do, breakdown over here. What we're looking for next, this level here. And once we come into this area, then that's the next key area that we need to focus on. Remember, this is what I didn't understand. We had traders who were bearish on dollar. They were bullish on they agreed to be bullish on gold, which makes no sense whatsoever. Like, again, delusion is a problem. It really is an issue. Because if gold goes up, dollar will go down. If oil goes up, dollar will go down. I don't understand how that's so hard. If oil goes up, USD CAD goes down. If USD CAD goes down, that means dollar is going down, dollar index is going down. If gold is going up, right, the dollar's going down. Why? Because no one's going to invest their money into dollar. If gold is going up, you're going to like. There's always a time to invest. Let's take a moment. Let's explain this to dollar index first, right? Like, so yeah, if gold goes up, right, fuck it, let's do it. Lesson time, all right? Let's do a lesson time. Let's get a blackboard, right? I want to do a blackboard for you guys, and hopefully, can you guys see this? Let me get a pen there. You guys can see this, right? What's going on, NT? How you doing, brother? It's been a while. It's been a very long fucking time. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you guys can see this. No, you can't. I don't think so. You can. Yeah, let me try this again. Right, if I do this, I've never done it with you guys. I'm gonna try this. Does it work? Yeah, it works. It works. All right, so we've got a blackboard. Cool, awesome. You can. Right, thank you so much for that, Joe and Raymundo. Right, so this is a blackboard, right? We're gonna use this blackboard for our classwork, okay? Touche. It's just a blackboard. You should be able to see a blackboard, just literally a black screen, okay? So what we're looking for is this now. Dollar index, right? We know about 54% of the dollar index is based on euro. So we're talking about like the currency. So if euro goes up, USD is going to go down. And if euro goes down, USD goes up, right? Everyone understand that? Same as GBP. Is GBP goes up, expecting USD to go down. And if GBP goes down, USD goes up, right? That's the currency pair. But 54% of euro is based on dollar index. So that's going to have a massive, massive factor on what happens to the dollar index. So if euro is bullish, we can say that dollar index is bearish. That's the currency bit, number one. Number two, right? Let me just delete all this. We don't need this bit here. This section here. You guys can always rewind back to it and then go back to this and always have a look at it. I like this, using this blackboard here. I like this. We're gonna do this a lot. All right, so that's number one. Number two, right, is looking at the commodities, right? So let's look at gold, right? So if gold, right, so we're going to use XAU. That's the code for gold. If gold is bullish, right? So if gold is if gold is bullish, right? It's bullish. What happens is USD, Canadian dollar, is bearish. That's how it works. It always works like that. What does that mean? Why does that? So why USD CAD and not USD Euro or Euro USD? Well, USD CAD is pretty much alongside one another, right? Now, they got a close to one-to-one pegging system, right, going on, right? Not exactly one-to-one, but they're close enough. What that means is if USD CAD goes up, that means if you break this down, if you break just this area here, that means it's USD against the Canadian dollar, which means if the USD dollar goes up, right? If the chart, let's bring this up there, the chart goes up, it's looking bullish. That means that it's the dollar index is bullish, and if the chart is going down, right? That means the dollar index is actually bearish, right? Dollar index is bearish. Whoopsie daisy. It's bearish. Vegeta, come on. Dollar index is bearish and the Canadian dollar is bullish, right? Because that's how it tends to work, right? So if gold is going up, right, and USD CAD is going down, that means in turn we have the dollar index is also going down. Everyone understand that? I'm just going to pause for a second. Hopefully you guys understand that. I just need to respond to a quick text message. Sorry about this, guys. One second there, guys. Like I said, there's some people you just got. I'm gonna have to respond. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies. I don't mean to be rude like that. Okay. So if gold goes up, USD CAD goes down, which means dollar index is going down. Now what happens to oil? If the US oil, right, goes up, that means the USD CAD also goes down. And this explanation right here is exactly the same thing. And that means in turn, dollar index is going down. Is everyone understand that? Do I do one-to-one? I'm looking to do one-to-one if you guys are interested. Just send me a DM on Twitter at TraderDank, and then we can talk about that as well. But yeah, does everyone understand it? That's a very easy concept to understand. So what we've covered is we've covered the currencies and we've covered the commodities, right? Bearish people can eat a blue. Fucking up on Vicky, bro. Where did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Sick guy. But really, but that's pretty much the general rule of thumb that I want you guys to take away today. If anything if anything were to make sense, for some reason you guys can't see the US oil, it should be US oil goes up, then you got the USD CAD goes down. Okay, that's how it looks like, right? That's the rule. Hopefully that helps out there. Okay, cool. Now, speaking about that and relating to the real world, okay, What do we have? I'm going to chat to you guys for a second before we even go. I think it's really, really important that we understand what's going on with the economics, because I know there's people out there who are very pro PPI, CPI, and all that kind of stuff, that malarkey. Listen, leave it to the fucking experts. We're not. We're crypto guys, honestly. If you just learned about CPIs and BPIs, you just learned about it a year ago, maybe last year, maybe this year, maybe 2 years ago. There are guys out there who have millions, like years and years, like decades of experience. Leave it to these guys, right? We like there's a time to stay quiet, because I know you're talking about bonds and inflation and whatever and all that kind of stuff. Like, great, happy days and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you're missing out the point that's going on. This is a bear market. This is a bull market rally. The fundamentals was already telling us that the dollar index was collapsing anyway. The chart actually does all the talking to me. It's not what you call it. The fundamentals is like the story afterwards comes out after. All right. To me, all these things, right, they come out afterwards. But the chart does the talking. The chart was already looking at the talking. We talked about how, for example, let's bring this back up. We talked about how this was, whoopsie daisy. We talked about how this was bearish, right? Once we lost this, break down, we're looking for the next range, which is this level over here. We talked about that already. Within this range over here, we've had two sets of news that's come out. Number one, we had US oil. So the OPEC countries are coming out and saying, yo, listen, right, we're going to actually stop like dealing with America. You know, the price of the US oil hasn't changed, you know, really. We're not getting much profit. Although you guys are banking on more money on this whole crisis going on at the moment, we're not making much more money. So you know what? Fuck you guys, right? We're going to actually withhold IP. Give me a second there. I know we're connected and shit like that, right? But let me just run a speed test. It's a bit slow today. Should be about at least, I got a gigabyte. Very slow. Never mind. At least we're working. We're working. That's the important thing. So what was I saying? Yeah, we were talking about like, yeah, the OPEC countries. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. Seems like I don't know what's going on. It's just cocking up from time to time. But yeah. So what I was saying is, like, we had the news of the US, of the OPEC countries. The OPEC countries are the OPEC companies are coming out and say, yo, listen, we're gonna actually, you know, withhold the price of oil. If you think about it, look at this. Come on, that's what I want to do. Bring up oil, and they decided to froze on me. So anyway, while we're still waiting for this to load, for some reason it's taking its time. There we go. Here we go. Macro ranges. Here we go. Let's have a look at it. We've got this range band environment here, right? So if you remember, right, this here was the COVID. Let me just drop down the weekly. I think it's easy on the weekly. There we go. I feel much more happier. Cool. So if you guys recall, right, so this is the high, this is swing low, right? This is swing high, swing low. It's the mid range. Okay, everyone understands that. We play from high to low, back to the mid range. Chop over here. This is a range band environment over here. Then we come back down to range low, run these lows there. Fine, perfect there. If it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3 setup, which would be that's a 1, that's a 2. That's a 2. We're looking for a third, maybe over here, and then rally away. That would be great. Instead, what happened? We come back down. COVID drop, bang, went to 0. If you guys remember this went to 0. Reclaimed whole support, push up to the mid range. From the mid range, we do a deviation of the mid range, and we come back down. And what happened is, recently, they're like, oh, hang on a second, right? For all those fucking years over here, right? From 2008, right, when we had that crash over there, to where we are in 2023, the countries are like, hang on a second. Brazil is looking at this, right? Mexico's looking at this. Saudi Arabia's looking at it. You got China's looking at it. Russia's looking at it. You know, all the countries of the OPEC companies are looking at this. Like, hang on a second. You guys are making a lot of money out of the oil here. We are not getting paid that much. We're getting paid like $83 a barrel. But your price of petrol is way more expensive than it was back in 2008. How does that work? You see what I'm saying? It's all about money. Money speaks. It's always going to talk. So what they decided to do is say, you know what, screw you guys. We're going to actually withdraw withdraw a number of barrels, million barrels per day, up until from I believe it's going to be in May. They're going to do this up until the end of the year, and this should rally the price of oil. And if that happens, what does that price do? USD CAD should go down. Now relate this together with USD CAD. We had a gap from here, from $75 a barrel to $83 a barrel. $83 a barrel. Let's go to USD CAD. Is it going down? It should be going down. There it is. It's gone down. It's starting to shoot down itself. So it's starting to relate itself. Okay, that's number one. Number two, and where is it finding resistance? Is actually finding resistance at the mid-range. We've done a deviation there. Looks like we actually, once we lose this area here, Bob's your motherfucking uncle. Come back down over here, back down to here. And remember, 2021 to 2022, this is when USD CAD was going up, and at the same time, dollar index was going up. So they all relate to one another. They're like cousins. They're kissing cousins. That's what they are. Denk's new haircut must be interfering with his Wi-Fi connection again. Thank you, Touche. But that's one thing. The second thing is we got the story about gold. Now I've seen on a particular stream, right, and I'm not gonna mention names because I don't think it's not really worth giving them any clout because I don't. But anyway, they said, right, they were looking at gold, right, and they look at gold. They're like, gold is bullish. They agree that gold is bullish, right? This was like there was, I think it was like last week or something like that, or the week before, whatever, something along lines like that. I remember I was like, you know, like the stream like on YouTube comes up. I thought, you know what, let me click on it and see what's going on and see what their opinion is, because they were bearish. They were very bearish. They had a bearish opinion, and I was like, maybe I'm missing something, and I like to learn. If I'm doing something wrong, I like to learn. If I, you know, that's the way I deal with things. Maybe others are different, but I wanted to know, like, maybe I'm seeing something wrong. So I was like, let me have a look. So I look at and he was talking about dollar index and whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. He went on. He or she went on to gold, right? And I remember he or she was saying gold is bullish, and I was like, rah, you just invalidated everything you just said. Because you 5 seconds ago you were talking about how dollar is so bullish, but then 5 seconds later you said gold is bullish. Come on, which one's gonna be? Is it gold bullish or dollar is bullish? One of the other is gonna be bullish, not the both of them. And gold has been a key factor for me to start looking at taking the longs. It really was the key. If you look at it from there, once like I took a freaking long from like yearly open, just above the yearly open with stop loss here, playing it back to the range high. That was done. The guys in the DCC knew exactly what I was doing as well. Played it up there, and now for me, it really and truly is taking out these. Is looking to take out these highs there and make a new all-time high. When we make a new all-time high, I'm just going to copy this range over here and push this range on the top side there. And then that's what it is. What this range is, this is like the high of 2021 and the low of 2021, and this is where we played for the majority of the time. Okay, so now that gold is actually looking bullish, and you can see like where was Bitcoin's bottom was around December, right? Look where we were around December at these lows over here. That's where gold was, and then we start rallying into the mid-range, and then come back up to the range high, come back to the range to the mid-range, and we've rallied up. This to me is fucking very bullish. You have no idea how bullish of a pattern that is. That as a pattern is incredibly strong. I know I'm pretty certain, and I've got longs on gold, and I'm pretty certain that this is gonna rally the fuck up. Right, that's my opinion as well. I may be wrong, but I know I'd definitely take a bag of shit, loads of money there. Now that's one. Number two was Euro USD. Okay, we're gonna go on Bitcoin in a second there. I know some of you guys might be thinking, oh, this is getting too long and whatever, but this is all quite useful stuff for you guys to actually use, because I might be dead tomorrow, because a lot of these guys on Twitter and YouTube don't really give good information. Clearly, because they were bearish. But I'm long. I've been long on Euro from around here. From these lows over here. My stop loss is tight, bro. My stop loss is tight. Finally, yes, after an 11-hour trade on a swing trade, I've actually taken profits. I've taken profits on here, not closed here. Taking profits in the mid range, and this is a mid range. This is a range bound environment. Just look at this. How is this bearish? I don't get it. How delusional are you gonna be? This is the low. This is the high. This is the range bound environment. Got a deviation here, deviation there, deviation there. We kept stepping back in. We kept stepping back in. We stepped back in. Right? We're in the range. Majority of the time is within this range bound environment. Look where we found resistance first. Mid range. Where we are at the mid range. What we're looking to do, take out these highs there. So let me zoom in, drop it down to the daily. What's it looking like for the rest of the week? We are looking, well, the thing is with the mid range, it's going to be a bit of chop, but I do expect price to come into this area here and look for some resistance. I think we run these highs over here, we push this in there, maybe get a bit of a chop, come back to the mid range. Once we do this, reclaim and hold above it, bullish market structure, where we're going to look to go for. Next set of targets there, 122, and the next one is 146. And that's it. And if euro is bullish, what happens to dollar index? Dollar index go down. Now we're just talking about gold going up, dollar index going down. Oil going up, dollar index going down. Euro going up, dollar index going down. What does that mean for crypto? It means that Bitcoin should theoretically go up. Does everyone understand that? Everyone's cool with that? Everyone's understand? Yeah? Hopefully we are. Right, now we've covered that. Let's go into crypto. Okay, crypto is the one that everyone's quite interested in. The 1250. Okay, I'm gonna head off soon as well. Never mind. I was just about to smoke a cigarette. I was gonna grab a cigarette. I was like, yo, I'm fasting. I can't do that. This is dangerous, you know. It's really, really dangerous. You know, when you're talking and talking, you got like anyway. So crypto, what's going on, right? So number one, right? We were playing in this weekly range last week, right? And I stuck with my guns on longs. And I'm quite happy I did, because I like my swing long position is actually quite well on this as well. So you can see we have this range band environment there, broke above it there. Is it going to give us a retest and hold above it? Ideally, every bear wants it. Why should we give it to them? We didn't get a retest over here. You know, like we gave them a retest here. This area here, that 20k level was previous all-time high. We gave them a retest there. Did they fucking take it? No, they were looking for shorts. They were getting this is how delusional bears are, right? This episode should be called the delusional bears. The delusional bears. That's what it should be. So they were looking for shorts over here, right? This is what bears were looking for. Freaking hell, it's funny though. They really are a very strange in their specimen, you know, a very strange creature. They were looking for shorts over here. Look at shorts over here. We got up. They're looking for shorts there. We got up. They're looking for shorts again. We got happy here. Bears got extremely happy here. When we pushed up and run these highs there, they were getting so excited. It's like, yo, we're going back to 15k. We're going back to 12. Some guy said 10. I saw another guy said 8 and 6. I was like, what the fuck's going on, bro? I was like, yo, chill the fuck out, guys. What the hell, man? Like, whatever you're smoking, put it down, bro. Like, it's not good for you. Drugs is bad for you, man. It's haram. Like, just stay cool, man. Stay clean. Stay blessed. And and then we come back down to here to like 19.5k, and they were excited. They're like, yo, fucking fuck the bulls. They were getting mad happy. And I was still thinking, like, yo, it's previous all-time high support. If you remember, we took longers over here, blast this motherfucker up there, and I started making plans on a Friday. I was having dinner. Dinner, right? I think in a restaurant. It was a nice restaurant called Ivy Asia in London, in Mayfair. Check it out if you do check it out. It's really nice as well. I was over there and it was blasting off there, and I was making some plans on the upside on the Friday, and that's what it is. And if you can see, like, when it comes to the scenario, right, there's been very little pullbacks. There's no pullbacks here, right? We had a pullback there, and then we're looking for shorts. So we had no pullback over here, but we keep pushing up. It's the same situation on the upside. So if you look at it this way, you know how we had bearish scenarios over here, right? Over there. Bulls were so arrogant. It's vice versa. Bulls are very, very arrogant. They were saying, like, yeah, it's going to go down, it's going to go down, it's going to go down. Right? Sorry, but it's going to go up, it's going to go up. Buy the longs, buy the dips, DCA this, DCA that. They were saying that, right, which is fine. I was bullish too. I had to change bias, obviously, anyway. But anyway, as you can see, we have a pullback in here. This is the opportunity to actually go for shorts, right? This is the opportunity to go for shorts. Come back down. When we shut down, you see this thin move over here? Do we have a pullback there? No, we don't. We have a quick stop run, sell off. Over here, we have a pullback, deviation, sells off. Do we have a pullback into this area? No, we sell off. Do we have a pullback into this area? No, push up, sell off. Do we have a pullback into this area? No, we sell off. Then only now, after a full year of bearish play, what makes you think that we're gonna have another 6 months, a year to our bears? What gets into you? Just go back to 2018. We've done go back to the. I've done an episode on regards to thinking onto the bear market rally. I'm gonna do a video on that as well, just solely on that, and then post it out there for you guys to understand. But the top happened where? Right here. That was on the 17th of December 2017. Okay, I'm gonna hide my face for a second so you guys can see. Give me a moment. Where the fuck am I? Video, and let me hide all this there. Cool. The high here, can you see it? Sunday the 17th. Okay, there. Sunday the 17th of 2017. Where's the very low? The low comes in around here, around 15th of December 2018. That was a year later. A whole year. We have a whole year of bear market. Then we have a consolidation. After the consolidation, we have a breakout, bullish market structure. We take out highs, take out these highs, this high, this high, and this high. All this been wiped out. Bears, their ass got raped, not raped, that's the wrong word, sorry, I don't mean it. Râpé means is in French, that's what I was going to try to say, but râpé in French means like grate, you know, when you grate cheese. But the problem was râpé in English spelled as rape, so that's why the word rape come out like a fucking dickhead. I don't mean to say I don't mean to say rape. Râpé. Fucking hell. Those who are French know what I'm talking about. But so fist in râpé, right? That's what, you know, like is a saying. Fist in râpé means like when your ass is like rubbed on the grate, you know, the cheese grater, right? Just imagine the cheese grater and your ass is just rubbing it left, right, and center. Like that's what called fist in râpé. Your fist in râpé, like your ass has been I was gonna say raped again. Cancelled thing. Your ass has been râpé. Like what's the word for? How do I explain râpé? Like you know when you grate, is it grate? The word is grate in English. Is that what it is? Someone can someone correct me? How they were more bearish at these? Yeah. Like can someone correct me? Is grate to cheat a word? I don't even know. I'm going blank for a second there. Is grate a word? Define grate. Grated. Oh, thank you so much, Sid the kid. So the ass got grated, right? Thank you so much for that, Siron. So you're grating cheese. That is the word, yeah. So the ass got grated. The fist in râpé. Trust me, like they got râpé hard, like really, like blood and everything. Blood and everything is dropping down into the bowl and shit. I don't know how they're gonna eat like cheese on toast and stuff like that, but yeah, good luck on them, right? You can't wash cheese in it. Cheddar ass, but yeah, literally that's what happened. You know, you play the longs, you know, and we'll talk about. I'll do a video for you guys as well, specifically about the pre-halving rally as well. So this is really is it now. This is it, and we're doing the same thing right now. Same situation. There's no different. History has repeated itself. There's your fist in râpé over here, right? These lows were taken out. These highs were taken out. These highs getting taken out. These highs getting taken out. What's next? These highs gonna get taken out. There's your fist pour râpé, alright? Hola, what's going on, Michael? How you doing? So is it grout? Oh, grout from okay in the island. Bless you, bro. But yeah, but that's really is the plan. Now, if I'm gonna mark out a plan, this is what it is. I'm gonna mark this really quickly. I think I did a lot of time in terms of like the technical understanding of the charts and stuff like that. I do apologize for that, but I'm gonna actually bring out the plans as well. I might do another video. I might have to do another video as well. Thursday today. I can't believe it's freaking Thursday. Is it Thursday? I swear to God, it was Friday, fam. Oh, my bins were supposed to go out. My bins are supposed to go out today. No wonder. Freaking hell. Oh, I fucked up there. I fucked up. Never mind. But this is the plan now. Keep it nice and simple. What's Bitcoin is doing now, right? So we talked about everything else. This is gonna be nice and simple and easy. Okay. We're gonna look at it this way. Look at this level. We've got a scenario here, right? I'm gonna explain this to you in just a second there. Okay. This is the range low, and this is the range high. Price range banded here. I talked about it last week. I talked about the order block here. I talked about the thesis on the consolidation of the order block there as well, and why I was bullish as well. All that will happen now. This is my swing play. I'm up. I'm nice and up, and alhamdulillah for that. So all I'm looking at, this is the low, that's the high, this is the mid range. We're at the mid range, and the mid range is gonna be a bit choppy. Do we come back down and retest 29k and then push back up and reclaim this one? It could be, but I don't know. We'll mark out plans anyway. So we're gonna focus on this area here first, and after that we're gonna focus on the breakout. What happens on the breakout? Okay, are we gonna go break down there? I highly doubt so. I don't think so. So I'm not gonna really mark out a plan for losing this area here, this block here. But we'll talk about it afterwards if it were to happen, right? Again, trading is all got to do with probabilities. I may be bullish. I'm happy to be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I'll have to actually put my hands up. Say, yo, listen, I fucked up. I'm wrong. And then we'll look for another trade day itself. I'm gonna look at doing alts tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna probably look at squeezing alts tomorrow. I think it's gonna get interesting as well. But anyway, so looking at this, let's just narrow this down. Go into the 4 hours, okay? We've got this, right? This is the range low. You know what? Let's change the color. Range low, mid range, and range high. Everyone with me so far, okay? Really nice and easy, nothing too complicated, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide everything off, right? and focus on what's going on, right? I'm going to take my watch off. You know what it is? Like, I put my hand on the mouse pad, and like this bit here, it keeps digging into my forearms, and it's kind of bugging me a little bit. But yeah, there. So now, bears are gonna be like, yo, this is bearish, yo. Let's take look for shorts in it. That's what they always say. They're always looking for shorts. Bears love the shorts in it, right? Don't short a trending market. It's a trending market, right? I learned this from SC. I learned it from him as well. When it's a trending market, you can play it all the way up until it breaks market structure, and you play it back down. That's all it is. Bullish, a bullish scenario is a trending market to the upside. It's market structure: high highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, high highs. Bearish market structure is lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That's what it is. Play that, and you'll be fine. Okay. Now, what am I looking at? Okay. If I were to go short, right, looking to flip it to go for longs, right, is price going to come down here? I doubt this is the price to come down. Why? Because we are consolidated here, especially this area here, for about a good 10 days. Let me show that again. This area here, we consolidate in this area here for 10 days. Is price going to come down here? I highly doubt so. But I wouldn't rule it past it. If it does come, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't think so. But look what I'm looking at is this now. We got this high over here, and this is what we're focused on is this range over here. So from low to mid. We're at the mid-range. The mid-range is always going to be choppy. It's always going to be choppy until it gives us a direction, whether it's going to come down like this or it give us a direction like this. Whichever direction it is, we don't know. It's going to be choppy, so we're going to be a bit patient. I know Ethereum has pushed up on the upside. I'm not in a long on Ethereum. I did take a short on Ethereum on playing Monday's range. I got stopped out. It's a day trade, whatever. I've got a swing trade on Bitcoin, and I'll be fine to actually mitigate that loss anyway, quite later on. But what I'm doing is letting Bitcoin set up. If I'm looking for shorts, right, where is the area of interest? Okay, the first area of interest I'd say is probably around here, around this level here, around 29 point. Yeah, let's go 20. No, fuck it, I don't like it. I'm gonna go one step further into this high here, this particular higher, at 29.2. Yeah, around 29.2. The reason why is that when it comes to bullish side, does it have to retest this order block here, or this order block here? Or does it have to retest this order block here? Well, it did so. Like, it doesn't have to. This order block was retested by this low here. This order block was retested by this low here. So it takes a little while, but in a bullish scenario, it doesn't have to. So the one scenario I'm looking for, right, is I'm not looking to short, right? If you want to look for shorts, fine, whatever you want to do. You have to put a stop loss there. As a day trade, you need to be very careful about this. I wouldn't want to do that. Once we get back down here, break below here, I can start saying, yeah, well, then hang on a second. We've got a bit of a range bound environment before we carry on. That's the high, and I'd say this is the low. You see? That's the range bound environment, and that's what we're facing on. So if price was to come back down over here, let it do its thing, ping pong the shit out of it. Just watch it. Don't if you want to play from low to mid, mid to high, you can do so. That's perfectly fine. Low to mid, then mid to high. Keep ping pong it until it break out. Once we start losing this level here, right? You can take a little decent a short trade if you want to. Back to where? Into this level here. That'd be target 1 and potentially looking for target 2. That's it. Cut the trade. You're going to have to cut the trade as soon as you find support, which is bullish market structure, and reclaims levels, cut the trade. Just cut the trade and walk away. What I'm looking for personally, right, to actually go on to compound on my long scenario really as well. I've already got a long quite early on. My long was right here at the very, very base in it. I'm looking to compound the motherfucker out of it as well, because my stop losses here was actually not there no more anyway. But I want to bring my stop loss to around here though, to be honest. How do I do so? What I wanted to do is when he comes down over here, let it do his fuckery. Once we come back up and hold above this area there, I'm happy to go in for a long there to bring my stop loss there and compound the shit out of it into here. Once we get that bullish market structure and reclaim the mid-range, we're good to go to where? Once we do this, right, hold above, oopsie daisy. Yeah, I'm happy to long it to where we're anticipating for the price action to go into the mid-range, into the range high at 32k. That's what I'm looking for. And that should be a nice trade. That should be, like, combining that trade would be beautiful. But that's one way. Now, if it gives me that scenario, I'm happy to compound. If it doesn't give me the scenario, then I'm going to have to look at what happens. Because if the market wants to go, you have to remember it's from low to mid, mid to high. This is what we talked about in the very beginning. So all we've got to do now is look for that scenario for it to. If it doesn't give me this, what do? I want to jump on board. I want to actually enter on the trade. How do I do so? So if price were to actually say, you know what, Denk and everybody here, all we gotta do, see how if we hold above this bullish market structure, reclaim this level there, then I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, take the long there. I'm happy to compound there, targeting 32.1k. I'm happy to do that. I'm really, really happy to do that. As a day trade, this is where my invalidation is. This is where I'm wrong on as a day trade, to play this up from here, to play up to there, right? Then from the range higher, what happens next? I don't know. Do we actually do this, come back down, and then ping pong the shit out of it back into the mid range? This would be a nice shorting scenario to go back into 30k. And then 30k, do we go back down into this level here, 29.2, and then come back to 27k, which is it? 27.8k. Does it come back there? And all it is just a ping pong from low to mid, mid to high, high to mid, mid to low. That's what we're doing, right? So that's one way I'm looking for, right? And then once at the range low, again, let it do its thing. Once we come back up, bullish price action, take the longs. I'm happy to take the longs all the way there to the mid range to range high. That's it. I don't expect us to start breaking down. I don't think that's going to happen. I think, to me, I think we're going to go a lot more higher. I think there's a bigger plan at bay. What is the bigger plan at bay? Let me show you this, right? You're going to be like, yo, mind blown, explosion, boom, 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 that kind of shit, right? So, be bearish and bullish when the chart are telling you that, yeah, 100%. Man, these bears really chat my ass. But then again, so do bulls. There's no ability for either camp to change their thesis. Do you know what it is? It's like some people can, most people can't. It's true. Most people can't, and I think those who can't as well, they struggle. They have like I don't know. There's an issue with people who aren't able to actually accept their faults, and that's the problem. Is like whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's each to their own, isn't it? Right. Anyway, what I want you to focus on is the next. This is why I'm still bullish, right? I'm still bullish, and I'm still gonna keep on the idea of bullishness, right? I'm gonna move myself right over here, okay? So you guys can still see. No. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna actually hire myself. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna hire myself there. OKX, finish up there. There we go. Should have that there. That's the OKX logo, innit? Just like how you can't accept that is not red, bro. NT, bro, it's freaking, it's red, bro. It's not pink. If you check BYC on the weekly, you will see that in 2017 we're going down for around 53 weeks. How many times we've gone down? I think we've done the same as in 2022, isn't it? Approximately the same. Right. So I got this level here. Okay, everyone understands that. What I've got here is the macro range low. Let me hide this my face there. Yeah. So in 2021, around 54 weeks. Yeah, it's around the same. History repeats itself, innit? So that's the range low, and that's the range high. That's the 2021 quarters low, right? And that's 2021 quarter one's high. Okay, cool. Everyone understand that? And this is the mid range. Now delete all that. So this is the macro range where everyone's talking about, where we played it. What we've done is we've done a deviation of the range. Done. Okay, we step back in the range with a clean close above it. Bullish market structure. Everyone can agree with it. Now, once we step back in the range, right, do we come back in and retest this area here? Or maybe do something like this, push it up into this area here? I don't know. I'm just giving an idea. This area here pushes up there and then starts breaking back down to this low over here. Hold support, bullish price action, step back above, hold above it. And then what we're looking for, target 1 into this area. That's the 25% of range. 25% of range, looking for target 2 into the mid range. That's what I'm looking for. Remember we talked about and that's it, and that's playing back in the range. And if we hold above the mid range, and then we start looking for the next set of targets, probably to here and to here. I don't know. Maybe we do a deviation. I think we do a deviation and then come back down and then play back down to range low. I think that's to me, this is the more probable idea than this area here. But again, I wouldn't phase that idea because it's a level to level, it's a range bound environment type of game. But all I'm looking for is playing it into 44k. Well, to be honest, this is the area I'm looking for. Right, like we talked about, how we're taking out lows, right? We wrap the fist, the ass of the bears, right? We're gonna do the same thing as well, right? In 2017, we're gonna do the same thing, right? How are we gonna actually wrap the ass? Wrap the ass. Fuck it up. Wrap the ass. Oh man, I'm just a strange human being sometimes. Anyway, but like me, you like me, you don't. Fuck off. But yeah, so just like we take out the highs, take out the highs over here. All they've been liquidated, right? Where's the next swing high? This is the next swing high they're going to liquidate. Whereas the next swing highs, I'd say this high actually. This high is to me is a more formidable high there at 48k. Potentially this double top over here at 52k. Now I don't know. Do we do something like this? Take it out, wipes off, and then do something like that. Back down to range low, and then that was a deviation, and we play back to the range low, and then hold above 28k. I don't know, but we'll have to figure it out there. For the time being, I'm quite bullish on the market itself, considering what's going to happen as well. So play level to level until proven otherwise. Any other questions? I'm gonna quickly do ETH. I'm gonna bounce. I've got to bounce because it's a prayer time for me as well. So and look, with ETH, it's if I just bring up my levels, where's the come on? I don't know why it's being laggish. There we go. July's high. Where's the next liquidity? Take this high. We're taking out this high in my opinion now. Now this high in particular, what happens next? I do think we might come back to July's high, probably, or I don't know. Come to this area there, find support, and up we go. Bullish price action and go up there. I won't really have the time to actually go into Ethereum. I do apologize for that. But what I am going to do quickly is just explain something there. So on let's have a bigger time frame. Should have a wider time frame here. There we go. Just like this. Same scenario. Right. This is the second quarter, right? Of the range bound environment, right? I don't need to actually think it, so I can do this here. So that's the range low. That's the mid range. Right. That's the range high. I'm just gonna focus on this area. 25% range. That's what I'm gonna focus on. Okay. Change the colors. Cool. See this high? In my opinion, we're gonna take out this high. There's liquidity here. Once we take out this high there, probably come into this area, find support, reclaim and hold above it. What we're looking for, we step back into this range there. It's always a deviation. Bullish price action there. Playing it back to 25% range, hold above the 25% range at 24k, 2350. Then we're looking for the 3k level, and that's the mid range. And all we're focusing on right now at this very moment in time is this area. So which means if ETH is bullish and ETH is actually outperforming BTC right now, Alts is going to be the next move up. I won't have time to roll down ETH. I do apologize for that. Excuse me for what should it for what do you call it? I can't even speak. Excuse my my abrupt thinking for me to leave. I just got a funeral to go to. I was saying as well. So literally in 15 minutes. I've really got to bounce as well. But the thing is, if EBDC, if you look at the EBDC chart, this is one thing I was saying to you guys as well. The 0.618 level. We'll touch base on this as well. Come on, don't fuck with me. I've got to go. There we go. That's it. So Coinbase. Bring up the levels. Cool. That's the range low. That's the range high. Swing high, swing low. It's 0.618 level. Still holding support. We haven't lost it. We've got a bit of a falling wedge there as well and whatnot. Once we step above here and hold above this, right, then the floodgates open up. The floodgates will open up for a bull season. Alts will start ripping up because why? Because money moved from BTC, right? Again, let's bring my blackboard up, right? I like this blackboard stuff. I'm gonna bring that up again, right? So money moves from let's bring this up there. BTC goes down to ETH, and then when ETH goes, then you start seeing ETH BTC starts pushing up. And what does ETH BTC, when that starts pushing up, what does that mean? Basically means ETH is more powerful than BTC, right? There's more money. ETH and BTC might be going up, but if there's more money, thank you so much for that skin face. I appreciate that. But there's more money in flowing into ETH because the money start to trickle from BTC to ETH now, and then the EBTC chart start to show that representation that's going up. And ETH BTC is pushing up. What does that mean then? That means money will then you'll start seeing the BTC dominance will start to go down. You will also see then the ETH dominance will start to go up, and you start to see the USDT dominance will start to go down. Why? Because people are investing their money in alts. And then you also see the total 2 and the total 3 will also go up, which is where the alts and ETH is at. Total 2 is with alts and ETH. Total 3 is just alts alone. We'll do a separate session probably tomorrow actually to explain that a little bit more in depth as well. But then from ETH, right? So you will see all this will line up together, right? I'm giving you a massive blueprint here. Hopefully that you guys appreciate that. So smash the likes out there. Tell your aunts and uncles and your cousins about this channel as well, and get them to subscribe. We're gonna start killing this market as well. Trust me. The next 2 years are gonna be a lot of fun for us. So then from ETH, right, money will start going for the large caps. So you're looking at like your top 20s, your top 30s and stuff like that. Let's say top 10s and 20s. Then from the large cap, we go to the mid caps. And then from the mid cap, it goes to the small caps, low caps. And that's when you get your memes to start going mad. And once that's done, once the money's flowed into here, then it goes back into BTC. And it starts the whole cycle over again. And how long it's going to be in BTC? God knows how long. It could be a couple of weeks, a couple of months, maybe a year or two. And then it will start flowing again back to ETH. And you'll start to see this whole ETH BTC chart will go up again. I do have a lot of badass information for you guys on ETH BTC and why I'm incredibly bullish on ETH BTC. The guys in the country club knows exactly what I'm talking about. We've got a lot to cover. It's just, unfortunately, I don't have the time to do so. So I do appreciate you guys actually being on the... Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys actually being on the stream as well and being there. That's it for me today, actually. I'm going to call it a day. I've got to bounce. I'm so sorry. It's just because I got an unexpected funeral that came up today. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Do me a favor, smash the likes as well. Hit the subscribe button. Show me some love and some support as well. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. If you guys are interested to really get into a bit the nitty gritty details and whatnot, you're more than welcome to join the country club as well. You can go to traderdank.com or go to Dank C Club on Twitter. Information is all on down the pin tweet. And also, I appreciate you guys if you were to use the OKX affiliate link to show some support and love for all the alphas I'm giving you there. I'm not asking you for anything. Just use just use OKX as well. And the more you use it, the more like I can actually bring out more stuff to you guys, more quality content going out to you guys there going forward there. But yeah, take care, guys. Have a great day. Love, guys. See you soon. Should be ending. I'm not ending. Come on, I gotta go. All right.